Got a gavel. Also have a speech now. Okay, you think Jeff's the delivery Friday? Yeah, here we go. First of all, thank you, Nestor. I've been to my first convention. Nestor was president of the Kansas Association of Realtors. My first national convention, Nestor was getting sworn into office in Hawaii. So to have Nestor do this, I knew what's going to make it.
Jeff, you're
Yeah, I know, right? I understand. It really was one of those things, and so as thank you, Nestor. As Jeff mentioned in his remarks, you were the president, and when I graduated from college, I had gotten my real estate license in June, and then went in September to the convention. You were there, my father came up, and another person that we lost this year, Esther Newton, he was going to, he did, nominate her for the first woman president of this association. He told her to watch out for me. Here goes my nose. Hang on. You know, where's the finger now? It was, he told her to watch over me, and by golly, she did. Let me tell you, no disrespect to Esther, thank you, Esther. That woman could drink all night. Those of you who know her, Scotch was her drink, and she tried to get me to drink Scotch, and that didn't go to her, let me tell you. But for your example, Nestor, of leadership has had great influence on me, and I'm particularly pleased that you agreed to be part of my installation tonight. Thank you very much. I do have some people I'd like to acknowledge right up front here. They're special guests to me and members of my family. I have with me my sister-in-law, Joanne Hedrick, and her husband, Bob Hedrick, my niece, Heather Johnson, and her husband, Jeff, my mother-in-law, hopefully she won't get mad at me, Magdalene Barkanet, 92 years young, by the way. My brothers-in-law, Toby and Tony Barkanet. I have two of my three children with me tonight. Aubrey, she's the Pitt State basketball player. Good job. She's also a senior at Pittsburgh State University. And then Nevin, who is a freshman at Pitt State. And as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree. God has a sense of humor, and gifting me with a son whose sense of humor is dangerously much the same as mine. It is scary how much we are alike, so watch out. I have one more son, Nolan, who was unable to be here tonight. I know he's been thinking of me and has been sending me good thoughts. He and his wife, Kayla, just recently moved to Las Vegas, where she has a full-ride scholarship to the Law School of UNLV. And then finally, I have my wife, Pat. And if you only knew how much this lady has taken very, very, very good care of me. It is unbelievable. And I love you very much and dearly. Thank you. Okay, got one more group to thank. And I know there are a lot of them here tonight, and if they would stand, everybody from the Pittsburgh Board of Realtors, if you would stand, please.
There you go.
These people have taken care of me. They've put up with me for 3 or 4 times I've been president down there, so they know what I'm like. So you guys are going to find out during the course of the upcoming year. All right, now for the acceptance part of this. People have been asking me for weeks, especially in the last 24 hours, if I was ready for this, and they've been offering their advice. Many of the past presidents have told me that it wouldn't matter what I said, nobody would remember it anyway. And I think they were trying to be encouraging, but I had worked for a long time on a speech, and I brought it with me to Wichita. It was about 5 pages long, and I thought I was put the finishing touches on it last night. We left the hospitality suite. Last night, went up to our room, and I showed the speech to my wife, Pat, last night. This was her first time to see it. And at 11:30 last night, before the event, Pat read through the first page, quickly skimmed the others, straightened the eyes and said, "Brian, this sucks." Make this stuff up. Not only is there not an authentic word in it, but nowhere in all your realtor jargon do you say what I really think you want to say. We spent the next hour or so trying to get me to articulate just what was important, and I have to tell you, I was struggling big time. Finally, Pat resorted to tactics that might seem a little extreme. But they did the trick, don't go there. But they did the trick. They put me in the right frame of mind. Alright, here we go. Let me get back there. Okay, I'm gonna be okay. She asked me what I was thinking about and what I wanted to say. And if I knew, I might not ever get or be given the chance to say anything. You see, we went through a situation she found herself in about 7 months ago, as I was having a heart attack and being wheeled into the cardiac card unit at Pittsburgh Mount Carmel Hospital. Pat was walking along my cart until right before they took me into the cath unit. The attendant stopped and asked her, "Pat, is there anything else you'd like to say to Brian?" You know, she already kissed me and always saw these other things. They asked that question, it's like, okay. As she described it, at that moment, she realized the urgency of the moment and how important it was to speak from the heart. Because as she just said, you might not get another chance to do it. Well, that kind of changed my speech mindset. I still struggle. I want you to know this was not easy again. You see, it's not easy for me to speak from the heart. But as is obvious, I did survive the heart attack. And the meal you ate tonight was very healthy, heart healthy for me. And I was given this opportunity to speak to you. So this is what I decided to say, and I hope you agree with it. I want you to know that I consider myself a lucky man, but luck doesn't really have anything to do with it. Or does it? I consider myself blessed. Right out of college, I found a job. Not only a job, but one I loved and felt great purpose. Everybody dreams of owning their own home. And every day I used to get my knowledge and experience to help people try to realize their dreams. Does it get any better than that? Not from my way of thinking, it doesn't. I was blessed to be able to spend 25, and if I start crying here, folks, you gotta understand. I was able to spend 25 years of my 30 plus years in this profession. And it's got to break it. Here it comes again. I got to work with my dad. I know he enjoyed it as well. I can't say that I know exactly what my dad would have said if he were here tonight. but I can imagine the look on his face. And when he would say, "You need a note, stand." Oh, Lord.